Good afternoon, students. Welcome again in a new challenge. This problem is called stones on the table. Let's discuss the text of the problem. The problem says that there are n stones on the table in a row. Each of them can be red, green, or blue. So there are a set of stones on a table and they have different colors, 3 colors, either red, green, or blue. Count. Now the problem says that count the minimum number of stones to take from the table so that any two neighboring stones had different colors. Stones in a row are considered neighboring if there are no other stones between them. So we need to count the number of stones to take from this table that make the two neighboring stones different in colors. We will consider the stones in a row numbered from 1 to n, from left to right. Then the ith character S equals R. If the ith stone is red, G, and if it's green, we will denote it by B. So R for red stones, G for green stones, and B for blue ones. The input for this problem are as follows. The first line is supposed to be the number of stones in the table, and the next line contains set of strings or a string S, which represent the colors of the set of the stones on the table. Take into consideration that n, which represents the number of stones on the table, must be between 1 and 50. The output should be for this problem an integer value that represent answer for the problem, which means that the minimum number of stones to take from the set, so that this kind of removing will make any two neighboring stones have different colors. Let's discuss or see the sample cases. If the user input 3, which means that the number of stones on the table are 3 with red, and green color stones. Now the minimum number of stones to be removed will be 1, so that the other character or the other stones will have red and green different colors. As for this case, we have 5 stones, all of them are red, so we need 4 attempts or try to remove the stones so that they have different color, which means here 0 stones will have different color in this case. And the third one, in the third case, we have 4 stones, as you see here, blue, red, blue, and green. In this case, as you see here, the series of stones, 4 of them are different than each other, so 0 stone should be removed to make them different because they're already different. Now, how we can solve this problem? Let's start with the main function. Here we initialize or define declare a variable called size, which represents the size of the array, because we need array here to store the colors of the stones. We enter the size here, and we also initialize and declare a variable called count to count the minimum number of stones to be removed. From line 8 to line 9, we walk through a loop, as you see here, and the loop works through from 0 to size or less than size of the array to enter the value, to enter the colors of the stones on the table. From line 11 to line 12, or let's say to line 13 here, we walk through a loop on this array and check if the color of the ith element is equal to the color of the ith plus 1 element in this array. Then if so, we will add it to the counter here. After exit from the loop, we will print out or display the count, and that's it. Let's see this case. If we have 3 different stones, red, green, and blue. Now the count will be 0 in this case. If we run the code on this case, then the output will be, as you see here, 0, because already we have 3 different colors. On the other hand, if we run the code on another case, or if we have 3 again, 3 similar color stones, all of them are red, for instance, then the number of stones to be removed from, in this case, will be, as you see here in the output, will be 2 to make them different. Hope that helped you to understand this problem. Thank you for watching.